Hey everybody, Seafood Bodhi here. Welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a little bit of a different video than my regular instructional tutorials that I put together for this channel. This video is specifically for my patients, and because I treat a lot of athletes in my practice, one of the teams that I work with had asked for a calisthenic program, so I'm putting this together for them. But this is actually a program that anybody can use who actually already works out. Now, this is not a beginner program. This is only 5 exercises, but it's actually a very intense program. So if you are already working out and you're looking for something different that you can do at home, it's only 5 exercises. These are all modifications or variations on planks. But this is a full body conditioning program that can take you anywhere from 20 to 50 minutes, depending on how many rounds you're going to be doing. For this specifically, we're going to be doing 5 different exercises, and we're going to be doing 15 to 25 reps, depending on whatever you can handle. Start with as low as 15, slowly working up to 25 reps. And once you go through all 5 exercises, you'll start again, and we're going to go through 5 rounds. So you're doing 5 rounds of 5 exercises for 15 to 25 reps. Now, off the start, you are going to be sucking wind a little bit. So you're going to take whatever rest you need between each exercise to catch your breath. And only take as much rest as you need to catch your breath, and then get right into the next exercise. Once you've done all 5 exercises, take a little bit longer, maybe 30 seconds to a minute, really get your breath back before you start the subsequent set. But in time, what we want to work towards is doing this as a circuit, where you're doing all 5 exercises one after the other without any breaks, but slowly work up to that. Like I said, let your heart rate adjust to things, because every exercise we're going to do today is going to be full body. So let's start off with just a very simple. We're just going to roll the joints to wake everything up. So feet together, hands on the knees. We're going to roll the knees counterclockwise, basically looking about 8 to 10 reps. And this is just a dynamic warm-up, nice and simple. Switch directions. And this is something we use in martial arts. We've been using for literally hundreds of years. It's something we do before we train in Kung Fu when we get right into action. Good, spread the feet, lock the knees, roll the hip, nice big circle, and always exploring as large a range of motion as you possibly can. Super important when it comes to mobility. You don't use it, you lose it. If you don't do mobility, switch directions, you don't do large rotational movement through each joint, you get pathology, you get injury, you get problems in them. So even if you just do this rolling section, it's going to help. Beautiful. Hands behind the back. Let's roll the upper body. Nice big circle. And if you're someone who gets dizzy, keep your eyes on one spot in front of you. And that way you won't get dizzy. You want to, once again, nice big circle all the way around. Push those hips forward. Nice big circle. Don't get too caught up on how many repetitions. About 10 reps is enough. Breathing nice and easy. Good, and then we're going to move to the upper body. You're going to roll the arms. And once again, so this is not a video that you're going to be doing the exercise along with me. This is just to educate you on the different exercises, and then you're going to be able to do this on your own. It is not hard to learn this program. Switch directions. So we're only going to go through a few reps of each exercise just to show you the mechanics of the way it should be done properly so that you don't harm yourself. Move to the elbows. And then you can use this whenever you like. And this is a program you could literally do every day if you wanted to. 3 times a week, more than enough. Switch directions. But it's something you can slowly build up. Calisthenics or something you can do every day. Really fantastic. Beautiful. And the neck, gently rolling. Nice and easy. Totally relaxed. Switch directions. Beautiful. So very simply, for those of you trying the program, so you're going to roll the knees, you're going to roll the hips, you're going to roll the lower back, you're going to roll the arms, you're going to roll the elbows, and you're going to roll the neck. Really, really simple, dynamic flexibility. Great way to warm up, and then we're ready to get into action. So As I said, we're doing 5 exercises today, and you're gonna actually be doing 15 to 25 repetitions. Now, if you can't get to 15, you do what you can. If you can only get 10 off the gate, okay, start with that. But most of the people gonna be doing this workout have been working out for a while and are looking to improve their fitness, maybe get ready for the summer, wanna look a little bit better for the summer, or feel a little bit better for the summer, or if you're training for a specific sport. This will translate into every sport you could possibly play. So first exercise, number 1, it's going to be about stabilizing the shoulder girdle. And for so many sports, like if you're moving forward, say for example, if you're a swimmer, or if you're playing a sport where you're hitting, or you're playing with a stick, any of these things create internal rotation. So we want to counterbalance that with external rotation through the shoulder, but we want to activate and integrate the shoulder girdle with the core. And that's where we're going to activate it as a plank movement. So exercise number 1, step down onto the ground. You are going to keep your hands together. You're going to spread your feet wide apart, suck your belly in nice and tight, tuck your pelvis under. So I'm going to go to the side here for a second. A plank, you should not be arching your back. You got to tuck your bum under. You want the flat bum, tucking the bum under. You're not sticking the bum up. It's a straight line from your head to your heels. Now, the physical movement of the first exercise. Hands are together, feet are apart, abs are tight. So first up, you are going to tighten your tummy. You're going to lift your left arm straight up, straight out, rotate all the way open, rotate all the way flat, back up, down, up, out, rotate open, rotate flat, up, down. That's 1 rep. Up, out, open, down, out, down, up, out, open, down, out, down. That's 2 reps. Out, flat, rotate open, flat, out, down, reach, out, open, flat, out, down. So you're basically going to try to get 15 repetitions on each side at least. Goal is to get up to 25. Now we only did a few reps there. Oh, do you feel my heart rate up? Because it is a full body exercise. But as I said off the top, it's about pulling the shoulder girdle back and down to counterbalance. So much of basically every sport is always in front. If you're a boxer, if you're a tennis player, if you're golfing, all of this stuff is that anterior plane. So we want to counterbalance that. So number 2, we're going to move to the lower body, once again activating the core, and we're going to get some rotational capability through. So really simple, this is a modified mountain climber or a cross knee mountain climber. This time hands are apart, feet are together. So opposite for the first one. All you're going to do, once again, tighten the tummy, and we're going to draw the right knee to the left elbow, and then cross. Cross. So every 2 is 1. Hit, 2, hit, 3, hit, 4, hit, 5, hit, 6. So same thing, we're going to be going 15 to 25 repetitions. Now you do not need to go fast with this stuff. It's actually better if you go slow. Move with your breath. Keep your abs tight. Be mindful of how you move through each exercise. Once again, slight pelvic tilt, posterior pelvic tilt to engage the abs. Remember, abs are only designed to move the body 30 degrees, to tip the pelvis 30 degrees. That's all they're designed to do. It's not a full sit-up. So this is exercise number 2. Next, we move to a pike position. And so what we're going to be doing is activating both flexing the hip flexor, the psoas, and quad muscle, and taking it into extension. Once again, so many of our sports have us in this forward position all the time. Think of playing hockey. Think of playing tennis. A lot of the time we're using this hip flexor and it's always flexing. We need to take it into extension. But once again, we want to integrate it to the whole body. So what we're going to basically do is go from downward dog to up dog, but only using one hand. So we start in push-up position. Feet are apart. Now you're going to push all the way back. Push as far back as you can. And as you do, I want you to reach your left hand to your right ankle. Come back down and drop your hips all the way to the floor to stretch your hip flexor. Now push back once again, reach the right hand to the left ankle. Come back and stretch down. So that's 1 rep. Sit back, touch the ankle, drop down, stretch those hip flexors. Push back, touch, Drop down, stretch the hip flexors. So remember, every 2 is 1. And stretch, and touch, and stretch, and touch, and stretch. So same thing as always, 15 to 25 reps. Once again, slower the better. You can crank through this quickly, but I would actually prefer that you move slowly to build that muscular endurance. Next, we're gonna make it a little bit more challenging. This was this exercise actually invented by a really incredible boxer, Mr. Tyson, and they actually called them Tyson push-ups, but really, really great, especially for any kind of sport where there's an explosive movement, whether it's a jumping movement or for swimmers in particular, when you're pushing off the wall. This is going to integrate that natural biomechanical pathway. So what we're going to do this time in our push-up position, we're going to have our feet against the wall, shoulder width apart. So your toes are on the ground, but your heels are touching the wall. Once again, you're in your push-up position, nice and strong, hands slightly wider than shoulder width. Now, you're gonna do one push-up. Now you're gonna sit all the way back as far as you can sit. Come back into your push-up, sit back as far as you can sit. Push off the wall, push back to the wall. Push off the wall, push back to the wall. Push off the wall, push back to the wall. Phenomenal way to strengthen chest, shoulders, triceps. Keep the core engaged and use your lower body as well at the same time. So we just have one more exercise to do and we are finished off our 5 different exercises. So our last one is to get the whole posterior chain. And once again, everything is typically in the front, so we need to move things into extension. So what we're gonna do really simple is an alternating Superman. I'm sure you've seen this before. You're just gonna line your tummy. Let's see if we can get me all in camera here. Might need to back up. Okay, so left arm, right leg is going to lift up and down. Right arm, left leg, lift up and down. Once again, 2 is 1. Up, up is 1. Up, up is 2. We're lifting the chest off the ground as you lift. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Simple, once again, 15 to 25 reps. So this is your 5 different exercises that you're gonna go through. Once again, 3 times a week, totally enough. But you can work up to doing this every day. Now, as we said, it's 5 exercises. We're gonna go through 5 rounds of all those 5 exercises, and you're gonna do 15 to 25 repetitions. Remember, move slowly with your breath, makes it even more challenging. Only, you can hear me, I'm already out of breath, I'm only doing a few reps. Use as little rest between each exercise as you can and work towards the point where you can do all 5 in a row. Then you take a rest, a minute or 2. Start again, do all 5 in a row, take a rest, minute or 2. So you go through 5 rounds as a circuit. And that's what we want to work up to. You will burn a ton of calories. You will build a ton of functional strength that actually will allow you to play whatever sports you want to play, but also feel strong, flexible, have range of motion, be able to live life without pain. Give it a try. Thanks so much, guys.